Fuck it, we'll do it live!
We're doing it live!
We're doing it live!
We're doing it!
Fuck it!
We're doing her live.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
Alright. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
With everything.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She's gonna be enjoying herself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you fucking know what I mean. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. She's gonna tie me up with this ribbon. I'm so excited. My dick's at half-mast. What are those for? For tying you up, bitch.
Jesus Christ, Lee. You were like...
Well, did you purchase the original paper I asked you to get?
The origami paper?
Yeah, I have it over here.
The original?
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
We'll make lingerie for me out of them.
What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be so beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some peek inside. It's really creative. That's voice. That's really creative.
Lee, just getting lost.
I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Are you okay over there?
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Can we...
Yuri giggles with red cheeks.
Tying himself up over there.
Whatever, it happens. So is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Yeah. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys, or she's excited to be with me and fuck me. Here's a marker, Jared Leto. You can write any characters you want. Just do it in Suicide 2.
Just don't write Joker.
Jared Leto.
Why is the term...
Jared Leto, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a wonderful artist, but you got to admit, Suicide Squad's bad.
Why was the term "here's your marker, Jared Leto" so fucking funny?
You can write any characters you want. Except the Joker. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together. Damn it. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Yeah, it hurts. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting and bad acting.
Yeah.
Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length and then ties me to the bed. Then she reaches into her bag once more.
Bedposts.
Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Huh?
Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue.
She starts boring me.
She fucking stabs me with it. That's no ordinary pocket knife.
It's the Death Star.
It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think this is weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Knife play. Ooh. That's a point away from Yuri.
Yeah?
But given the 500 points I've already given her, in my head and with my dick, I think she's good at $4.99 right now in her favor.
You don't like knife play, Lee?
I don't like bleeding. It's messy, you know? It's a messy thing.
That's the thing wrong with it.
Bleeding? Yeah. Generally, it makes a mess. Plus, I like keeping my fluids inside of me. Except for one type. I kind of like that one being out of me, but, you know. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I collect knives, though. So, like, I get the whole knife thing.
Nice.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Yeah, she likes danger. That's another point. Back at 500. All right.
Hell yeah.
What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's just kind of intense. Haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Jared Leto!
Jared Leto!
Why did you do that? Why did you make Suicide Squad?
Why would you do this?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood tickles down inside of my finger.
She gets really excited.
Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay.
Yo.
This is getting strange, but I'll take it. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. This is the beginning. Once she takes the finger, she takes the dick. It's why
Dating advice with Lee.
if she takes the finger, she'll take the dick.
She'll take the dick.
Lee, 2017. 2018, shit! We got a new
yeah.
quote!
Hell yeah.
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Jared Leto! Imagine if...
No, like this!
Like Jared Leto just licks your hand. He's in your house for some reason. He walks up to you, takes your hand, and licks your finger.
Jared Leto!
Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Ellipses. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Jared Leto. Yuri giggles shyly.
The one who licked his finger first.
Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. What to go down? Yeah, I'm waiting for the part where I fuck her. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. The reason Yuri's not in the picture is because she's on her knees right now. Yeah, the grapefruit fruit technique. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
Well,
I'd like to create a banner.
I'd like to suck your dick.
I'd like to create a boner. That's why
already done.
That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back into my room.
So excitingly.
Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red.
What's she doing there?
Is it too hot in here or anything? That's the wrong voice. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so yeah, she's cutting herself.
You think so?
She's got long sleeves. I haven't seen her in a short sleeve at all. I was a little worried Sayuri was cutting herself, but I saw her in a short sleeve shirt earlier, so... Damn. All these girls are depressed. Damn it. Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner.
Hell yeah.
We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
I chose to write big booty bitches.
And yeah, I like that. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Get it.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing that experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Aw.
Kya!
Want to give that one more time?
Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I
Kya.
quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? We'll find out if Yuri's hurt next time
We can't keep leaving all these cliffhangers.
on
Lee.
Dorki Literature Adventures with Controllers Club. Penis. Yeah. Give us a good old like and comment. Give us a good old subscribe. Share it with your friends. And don't forget to have sex with your girlfriend. If you have a girlfriend, just lay her out on the bed and just fuck her brains out. Next time, guys. Dorks with Controllers. We love you.